Hey, sweethearts. So today's been tough, honestly. I don't know why. Like, I was in a funk and I didn't want to be, and it didn't feel like it was my energy. Let me fix this. Feels like I'm looking over that. It didn't feel like it was my energy. It felt like I was taking on someone else's energy. I don't know what that means. Like, am I connected to someone? Some kind of soulmate, what is that word? Telepathy. And so I was listening to my recordings. I'm still driving. Honestly, I'm about to drive to the store now to get me something to eat. I was driving earlier, now I'm driving again. Full circle. I was listening to my recordings because I just talk to myself through stuff. Hence how Conversations with Keandra was made. Conversations with Keandra, myself. If things get in the frame, oh well, life happens. I was one particular recording, I named it 666, but no, like, to me that number means balance, it means restoration, it means justice. If you think about it in an evil sense, then it will mean evil. I'm gonna just have to ride low rider so I could just be in frame. So it literally stopped at like 129, and I'm like, what? I know I looked, it had like about 4.5 minutes, like 4 minutes and 36 seconds, 4 minutes 39 seconds left, and I'm like, okay, and like right at the part where I got inspired, it stopped, and I'm like, what? So I checked the other recordings. At first they stopped, but then and then it started back again. I even listened to one where I was talking about God and stuff like that, and it worked. So I went to that one, and it still doesn't work. So I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to talk about this, but that's too much of a prompt and setup. Like, these do come from the heart because it's where I'm talking from when I first start them. But sometimes, I get like prompts to talk about it, and I don't follow exactly what I say to myself because I make it general. Yeah, these stuff raggedy, and if something happens, but these roads be raggedy today. So what I'm talking about is, should I hold on to this? I don't know. The hardest thing in life is not knowing if you're gonna wake up tomorrow, you're gonna get that job, if you're gonna be able to feed your kids. Hell, for some people, if they're gonna be able to sleep. And that's where releasing control comes from. And I know that all too well. I'm too familiar with that because I'm at this cycle in my life where I need to give up control, or I'm gonna just be upset because, when it comes to me, I like to have some kind of control because it's me. I want to protect myself, and I always had to protect myself. I've always had to protect myself from everybody. I'm always looking out for myself, and yes, it gets tiring, but at some point, like, it's innate. It's programmed in me to, like. So being the perfectionist that I didn't think I was, because I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so flawed, no way I'm a perfectionist. Nah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'd be like, if I'm not good at something, because I'm a fucking athlete, and if I'm not good at something, especially sports wise, I'm like, ugh. But I learned not early on, like at a point to where it's best to be coachable and teachable, because you can build off that. Now sometimes people just suck, but if you help them with the mechanics of the situation, you can build off of it. Yes, there are lost causes, but if they're willing to learn, something to goddamn improve. It might not be the best, but there'll be some improvement. So if I'm spitting everywhere, I'm so sorry. I have dry mouth. Like I said, a lot is going on today. But I'm releasing control, and I guess that I'm gonna title this "Releasing Control, Surrender, Control." I don't know, something. But the hardest thing about living is you don't know if you're gonna. At least for me. Because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. And I learned to not assume anything, because you know what they say about assuming, make an ass out of you and me, and I'm no longer gonna be the butt of the jokes. Okay, this is the angle, but I'm just looking around driving like this. I'm probably gonna transition from my car to my room, because let's be honest. But when you finally surrender to the concept of not knowing if you're gonna, speaking for me, because I need to hear this too, I feel like things are gonna be better. Like, you don't know if you're gonna, but you gotta believe that you're gonna, I guess, because bruh, you gotta believe, I guess. I'm just getting all kinds of ugly angles. You gotta believe if you're gonna, because I'm like, I was a person who, I'm like, somebody has it worse, somebody needs it quicker, I can wait, blah blah blah. Or, you know, I get so close to stuff all the time and it just doesn't happen. And that can really stunt you. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still going through and trying to heal from that trauma. But I will say, I do know it's okay if I have good things. I shouldn't feel bad for wanting nice things, or like if nice things come to me, I shouldn't feel bad for that, because that's a good thing. If good things come to you, that's a good thing. It's good for good things to happen to you. And I'm trying to like get that in my head. It's good for good things to happen to you. It doesn't always have to be a trick. It doesn't always have to be a ploy. It doesn't always have to have strings attached. Sometimes genuinely good things happen, and sometimes they happen often or multiple times or randomly. Like, it's just, can you tell I've been a lot to where I'm like, what's the catch? But like I said, I'm working through it, and that's the thing. Like, the want and the will, or the want and the will. I want to be able to enjoy good things, and I'm willing to work on my healing to be like, hey, oh my goodness, you found $20. Pick it up. Pick up the money, Keandra. Dang. It's okay. Someone dropped it. If you see someone drop it, be like, hey, you dropped this. Let me dial back the winking and stuff. But hey, you dropped this. And if they're like, thank you, you can keep it. Because I don't know if I watch too many videos with that stuff, but you know, if you see someone drop their money, pick it up. Unless you're in Mississippi, when they do that dumbass, I'm not even going to get to it. If you see balled up money in Mississippi, don't pick it up. I'm going to go as far as in the South. Don't pick it up. And that's all I'm saying about that. If it's crunched up, do not pick it up. Let me get back into some good, decent vibes. Anyway, he's just chilling. He's sitting back so far on that motorcycle. He's just chilling. The hardest thing about me going through this cycle, and I'm gonna claim I'm about to be at the end of it, because I get signs and stuff, and then last night I was just but But then a song came on, and it was The Princess and the Frog, and it was like almost there. Like before that, when I got inspiration for this video, the song played was A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Make. And that song has been in my head for a long time actually, and I've never heard it all the way through. Like I never heard it, and then I heard it and I listened, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I cried, and I gave my gratitude and thanks. But last night, because I plan on uploading this today, I don't care if it's late. If people are gonna watch it, they're gonna watch it. If they don't, then they don't. No skin off of my back. But Almost There came on, because I played I'm good at making playlists, by the way, but I played a specific song for myself, and then I just went on YouTube, played that song, because someone told me to play that specific song on YouTube, and then just let it autoplay, and then it went to Almost There, and I was like, really? And that's the thing, because sometimes when I just want to give up, the image pops in my head where this guy is like chunking away at this cave wall, and he sees that the other guy has already found all these diamonds and stuff, and he's just like, this dude literally has buckets full, and he was almost there, and he turned around. What he didn't know, if he would have just one more pick, it was a huge ass diamond, like bigger than what the other guy had. Like it was huge. He would have did it if he would have just kept going, like gave it one more swing, give it one more day, gave it one more, just give it one more. And if you just give it one more, truly put your effort into giving it one more, you will see a little shift. And I had to get this to myself too. Small, tiny little baby steps are still steps. They're still progress. Crawling, scooting, rolling, wiggling. You're still moving. The point is to move. Even if you move a little millimeter, you're moving. So give it another day. You don't know, the other day you'll move an inch or maybe another millimeter. Some days you may just move millimeters, but that one day when you move a whole freaking inch, baby, child, you're not gonna know how to act. One, because you're not gonna realize what's happening, because I'm trying to get myself in a situation to enjoy things while they happen, instead of like, I need to do this, and like, I was updating my profiles and stuff and getting my videos together, because I was like, I need to put out a video. But what I didn't realize is I updated my profile. I added some highlights. I put a post up, and then I made a public profile for my Snapchat. Like I did all that, plus do a video when I was like, oh, I need to do the video to do this. No, I did all of that, and I didn't even realize it. I don't want to be one of those people, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when. No, I want to live in the moment and be happy now. I still have my goal, but I'm appreciating the journey. And it was told to me I don't even think it was told to me. I think I just read it somewhere randomly, but I'm starting to, if it happens, it was meant to happen. So I read it somewhere, and it was like, stop focusing on the outcome and just enjoy the process. When you let go of expectations as the outcome, and you focus on the journey and the process, that's when you'll truly find whatever you're looking for, enjoyment, happiness, whatever. Because you may be like, oh, I can't accept this unless it comes to me this way. Because I'm trying to speak some things into existence, and I'm like, if I have this, then blah, 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 and this, and then blah, blah, blah. Like, honey, what I'm really learning is not all things that are possible seem logical. I said a mouthful there. I know that struck somebody. It struck me. It still strikes me. Not everything that's possible seems logical. And then you need examples. Bumblebees. Scientists are like, how are those little chubby babies flying through the air? But they are. Why do ants have wings? Why do they need wings? And apparently, I don't know if this is true, but like a couple years ago, something I read, I like to read stuff. I like to read anything, whatever. I read that some spiders have wings. Why is that? Are they not scary enough? Like, hold on, I gotta pause right quick because I just parked my car and I'm back. And the way I'm sitting in this baggy shirt probably look like I'm built like a bag of laundry. I'm not. But that's the illusion that my clothes give off right now, because breasts fluctuate. And I went from an A to a D. How? Pretty sure there are 2 letters between that. And then I'm going back down, and at this point I feel like the alphabet is just choking, because like, what's happening? So I'm not, that's it, I'm done. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying? I was on a roll. Oh yeah. And that everything that's possible seems logical. You know, forget it. I already told y'all my situation. I'm not built like a sack of laundry. It's okay. And if you are, pop your shit. And you still cute. You still cute. Hell. Anyway. And I don't know if it's just signs or I want to see it, but I do know you have to be in the right mindset to receive signs, or you can get the sign, but you can totally misinterpret. Like, the sign is the same and it didn't change and the message is there, but you can absolutely receive the wrong message with the right sign. So what I've been seeing is some things that do not seem logic at all, but they're possible. So I was at the park, and I take myself to the park. I take myself on picnics and stuff, because who else gonna do it? And do it for yourself. And there's this tree there, and I didn't notice it. I'm always parking under these trees, in the shade under one particular one, facing that particular tree. And I just looked at it, and I was like, what is that? It had 2 tree trunks. Like, it wasn't split at all. It's like it was a base, then it was up, then you had a solid tree trunk, and then you had one that literally grew out of it, not disconnected at all, with its own little branches and stuff. And I'm like, doesn't seem logical, but absolutely possible. Why? I'm witnessing it right now. I'm looking at it. I'm witnessing it. Like, it's just, y'all, the hardest thing about life is not knowing if you're gonna. And honestly, I'm still working on that advice for myself. But all I gotta say is, sometimes you never know if you're gonna. You just gotta take that chance. You just gotta do what you feel is best for you. Yeah, you can look at some long-term stuff, but as I said, sometimes when you just think too much, you know, you think yourself out of stuff. Because I do that. Like, I go in a store and I'm like, oh, this is cute, because I don't look at prices. And I'm like, this is cute. Then I'm like, I don't look at prices, but I consciously rack up stuff. I have a blah blah blah. Then I'm like, do I really, like, I walk around with it, then I'm like, I don't really need this. Like, honestly, I wear, I don't even quit looking at if, I won't tell you what to do. Sometimes it's best not to look at if things make sense, because sometimes the best things don't make sense. Like, sweet and savory, as in, I like to eat sometimes sometimes, because again, gotta watch my dairy intake. Milk, fries, and milkshakes. Well, that's salty and sweet and savory. It's whatever, but salty and sweet, and it works. Do I load it down? No, but it's just fine. Depends on some of the fries sometimes. It can't be with every fry. Sometimes it's best if you do what's best for you in that moment. Like, because if you don't, you're always going to find an excuse. And it may be valid, but at some point, they're just excuses. And I'm trying to live my life not by, gosh, I could have done that. No, I'm like, I did that. It didn't work out so well, but I did it. I'm trying to live my life to at least say, I did it. I see someone and it looks like they're an old friend of mine. Yep. It is her. I'm trying to live my life by like, Keandra, you did that. I mean, it didn't work out. I'm gonna just say it. I told a guy I liked him. Now, I got turned down because he was in a relationship. So, even if he wasn't, but like, I talked to him before and blah, 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 like before the relationship, because he told me how long it's been and blah, blah, blah. But he was like, I'm actually in we're not just uppity about it, blah, 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 but I'm in a relationship, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, dude, like, he owed me no explanation. He was like, I respect you more for even coming to me. I was like, oh, no problem. No problem. You cool. And I was like, don't want to make this weird. I may still view your stories because, one, I like to clear my notifications, and two, I don't know, you might have something interesting. Like, I love to look at dumb stuff in animals. So, like, don't make it weird, dude. If it's going to be weird, we just need to get rid of each other and this following altogether. Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but I still kind of inch myself away from stuff like that. But again, that's me protecting myself. But I put myself out there. I did it because I'm like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I wish I did this. Nah, I get the confidence at the moment. I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to find an angle. I really am. This lighting's terrible. I don't know what that is on my cheek. Everything is just not working out. But on the plus side, your girl can corn roll. Didn't know I could. Will my hair lay down for it? Absolutely not. You see what's happening, but I can do it. This is just like release worrying about the if I'm gonna. Fail is what if. But faith is even if. You're like, what if I don't get the job? Blah, 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 blah. No, don't do that. Be like, even if I don't get the job, I can't say that, one, I didn't apply for it, because it's a big step applying for it in the first place. Two, I didn't work hard, and I know I'm capable. Like, I know I'm capable. I might not be exactly what they're looking for, but I'm capable in some aspects of stuff. And there are people in front of me, and they are starting to look at me, so I'm gonna just keep going, because whatever. And three, maybe the no is actually a yes for something else. Because say I got this position, then my work or whatever you're doing is recognized somewhere that you always wanted to visit. How you gonna take that opportunity? Like, they're ready to set up shop with you and everything, but you're doing this. Like, how you gonna take that opportunity? Then you gotta, sometimes you gotta be courteous when you're in certain situations like that. But like, sometimes no's aren't always rejection. It's just protection. Ooh. I don't know if I got this from somewhere. I came up with it, but I'm not going to claim that I came up with it, but I know it just came to my head. So But yeah, sweethearts, that's the video. I didn't have the best angles. That's okay, because I'm in my car. But I just needed to get this out right now, because if I get home and forget, and plus when I get home, I'm gonna, like, today's gonna be an early day to turn in. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna walk my dogs separately. There's a video coming on that, or not. It's just a video of me just talking about my puppy, because oh my goodness. But I'm gonna walk them separately, then I'm gonna feed them and put them to bed early, then I'm gonna take a bath and get into bed early, because I feel like that would be some great self-care I could do right now. Because like I said, today's been a day, and I don't know why, like, I've been feeling this energy and in this funk that I don't want to be in, and I had no reason to. Like, I had a pretty zen morning after my, like, I don't want to say rituals, after my, like, morning preps. I don't know, like I said, maybe there's someone who's like another half of me or something. They were feeling that type of way, and if so, I'm so sorry I wasn't there to help you or be there to talk to you. I hope you found an outlet for your emotions and something's helping you. Like, I hope you do find that happiness again within yourself, and we do run into each other and find each other. I found happiness within myself too, so let's have 2 times the happiness. Anyway, yeah, that's it. See you, sweethearts. These people are still looking at me, and I'm trying not to make eye contact with them, and I already talk with my hands and stuff, and now I'm just looking down, and all they have to do is just pull off and go. Until our next conversation. Why am I weaking so much?